Hi, I'm Sean Grady, and you're watching The Real Deal Fishing Show.
Well, you step up on the deck in the early morning mist, praying hopefully that you won't miss. You strip out sunlight, practiced 1,000 times. God says dead ahead, moving to the left. See a tail fin swirl, nothing matters in the world but the perfect presentation of the fly. You lift your rod tip, you pull back and flip, and watch.
Hey, we're back with The Real Deal. We're here in Lake Zoar with Bill Decoteau.
Good to see you, Rich. Welcome.
Senior editor of Bass East. This guy does it all in the fishing world. Fellow fishing show host.
Absolutely. The
It's
Bass
great to
Pro
be
where
here.
the road meets the water.
So what are we going to do here today?
Well, actually,
What's
Rich,
the game plan?
early in the morning, as you can see, we've got a lot of weeds along the shoreline, and as we get moving upriver, they're going to get a little bit thicker, a little bit closer together. We're going to work some top waters, some poppers, some spooks, some frogs, some buzz baits, try to get a reaction bite, and then we're going to come back through this, and try flipping it.
Now, he was here yesterday, right?
We were, yeah.
And I heard that was a spectacular day.
It really was.
19 pounds, so...
Well, yeah, we figured, actually, Jerry Hammond, a great angler, I think you know Jerry,
yes,
came out. It's the best day he has ever had. And he had about 18 pounds. About 18 pounds.
That's a testament right here to the place. So.
And normally, 8, 10, 12, you get 10 to 12 pounds. You're in the money in the tournament here, so if you can get a bag of fish that big, but there are some big fish.
Well, let's go.
All right, buddy, let's hit it with some
go.
top water. A little seawall right there, and normally these points are good. The only way you could get back in there was a real deal kayak, man. There was a kayak back there yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very, very, very shallow though. As you can see, we can't. Normally, that's a pretty good spawning area, and when it has the water on it, it's not bad because it holds a lot of big fish. Flipping.
So now it's late summer, we got fall coming on. How are we going to find these fish?
Well, the water temperature is still close to 80. It varies between 78 and 79, and it's been coming down.
Right.
So the grass are still going to hold the fish. If you can find a bait fish, that's where the bass are going to be. As the water temperature starts dropping, the bass will start moving. The grass starts dying. They'll move from the grass to the wood, grass and wood and rocks. You know. So they're still onto a late summer pattern, and we're just going to try to get a top water bite going and see if we can't get them. But there's some really good fish in here. And the thing is what's nice about this particular weed flat is that it goes right up to the shoreline, and it's pretty deep. And it's right at the channel bend, and that's where we are right now. We're in 9 feet of water. You know, I mean, I could put my bait right into the center of the road up here.
Right. That looks beautiful right here.
Really, there's only 2 colors, light and dark. You know, most of the color frogs are white on the bottom. So, and that's really what the fish see.
Right.
So it's personal choice. I mean, if you catch one on yellow, you're going to throw yellow all the time.
Yeah.
You know, but black or white are usually what most anglers will throw. And for example, Todd Hollowell fishes the FLW Tour, qualified for the tour and the championship, FLW Championship, Forest Wood Championship at Lake Lanier, by throwing a reaction strike hollow body frog, and his favorite color is yellow. So he pretty much had a 1-2 punch. He'd have 2 rods rigged up, one with a popper and one with a regular frog. You let the fish kind of tell them what they wanted.
Right.
And you can see it puts a totally different action in it. Yours is nice and quiet. It's just
the displacement of water is too, you know, it's a dying frog out there and the water's jumping around, it's wounded. Or...
And they work fantastic anywhere. Open water, docks.
Oh, it's like almost like a pop art meets frog right there.
Absolutely. Yep. What I like about the reaction is like, feel how soft this is. You know?
Oh yeah.
That's a
There's
little.
gonna be no problem to.
Yeah. I actually were fishing up on the Connecticut River out of Barton's Cove, my wife and I was fishing thick weeds like this. Huge blow up. It sucks it right in, just the way you want. It was a crappie. Both hooks in its mouth. I couldn't believe it. It was almost 12 inches. It was just like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm telling you, this feels like a pretty. And what we're gonna do is put some right on your nice little frogs here. Just one little drop. Look at that, and it goes every place. It'll be nice and skinny. That will slide. We're gonna give them a little bit on the inside. Oh yeah, feel that. That baby will slide across there like he's water skiing. This is a little bit.
So sometimes, I know when I'm frog fishing, you get a big blow up, you miss them. What would you tell our viewers to try and do?
Well, you want to throw back there right away. And if they like just hit the frog out of the water and they like just miss the frog, if you're able to throw that frog right back. If you're fishing together as a partner and you've got it, throw it back. But if they don't take it, throw like a Senko or a Texas rig tube. But what's nice about the Senko is you can skip it and it's going to slowly fall. In thick vegetation like we're fishing now, it's Texas rig.
So you don't get hung up.
Absolutely, yeah. And sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Yeah, it is a good tip, especially when it works.
Yeah, definitely.
So now we can right through the weeds, dude.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's that Power Team Lures. They're eating that hog sauce.
They like that 6-stick.
Hey, that's a chunky little guy.
Yeah, it's a chunker.
Yeah. Hey, let's go, look at that. He's not gigantic, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We're out here for fun. Oh, it's a 12 and a half, 13-inch fish, Richie.
And we're getting it done. Keeping it real, one bass at a time. So
absolutely. He's not giving that back to you, dude.
No, he's not. I'm not getting back the 6-stick.
That's what it's all about, Rich, right?
Yep.
Coming out here, having fun. You know, they're not real aggressive,
yep,
but they're eating that slow fall of the 6-stick. I'm getting kind of sick watching you catching them.
Here, you can give it a kiss.
I will. Jimmy Houston, you've got nothing
Yep.
on a real deal fishing show, dude.
Keep it real, brother.
Out of the grass. Aren't they beautiful, though?
Oh, yeah. Nice coloring.
Hey, how about that? A little pump jumping. Give me 5. Don't you jive. I might jump in after them. That's awesome. That's what it's all about.
That's awesome.
Fun.
And this is the deal right here. Let me show you. This is the real deal. Using that wacky worm jig. It's weedless. It's been doing it. You can throw it right in all that clump grass. Right there. Check it out. Let's go back for some more.
Show the worm too, Rich.
Yeah.
Because that you changed colors, and that one seems to be more like the bait fish.
Again, here we are with our Power Team box here, and this is what we've been using. Let me get that color for you. Right there. Blue swirl. Great bait. The 6-stick. And how it flutters, it's just an awesome bait, rigged with what I showed you. Let's put it back in the water and see if we can get a bigger guy.
Put it in here.
Catching bait out on the flats, while swatting at the gnats. So quiet you can hear them buzzing in your ears. Throwing the cast net, getting soaking wet. Just a few more and we'll be on our way. Tide, time, and tackle, floating through our rivers and our soul. In the early morning light, when you get that first bite. Tide, time, and tackle, yeah.